What's up, bro? There's no way for me to get 100 health. This is crazy to me, brother. Are you serious right now? What the world? There's no bills? That's a lot of investment. What is this? Tony lost on two piece. Oh, this is gonna be painful. This is painful. What's up, Joey? You're welcome. Make sure you like the stream. Yes.
Joey, you still in the stream? Oh, no. Wait, yeah, these arms are from that. If you didn't hear me the first time. Hmm. You can get face on the front. What's up, bro? What's up, Briggs? Talk to me, bro. doing good, actually. I'm 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 doing good. I'm actually doing really good today. Like, all right, good. Keep posting them every day until you get better.
What cipher is
You don't
this?
gotta tag me in this one, but you better keep posting them. Just make sure you keep posting a video every day, bro. Watch tutorials. You cannot listen. So I'm let me. You ready? I'm gonna tell you something. What's up, Joseph? I'm gonna tell you something. So let me know you're ready, Z man. I'm finna spit some game at you. You you don't owe anyone anything but yourself to make a video a day. It costs you nothing. I don't care if it's bad. I don't care if it's good. I don't care if somebody talks about it. Make a video. Even if you don't get the tutorials right, make a video. Just make a video. Put music. Put a voiceover. Fail miserably. Post on YouTube. Post on here. Post on Instagram. Just do it. I don't care what they say. I don't care if it's sloppy. You only gonna get better through repetition. Right? There's no other way to get better. There's physically no other way for you to say, "Hey, I I know how to stream. I know what I'm doing now." I'm sorry that you're still stuck, my boy. It's gonna get better. You don't have to do anything else but show up and try. That's it. You don't have to do anything else other than show up and try. And if you do that, that's more than enough. Though I think he's pretty young. Streets, he's not as good as we are, bro. The boy got a lot to learn. He needs a lot of development so that he can. No, it's a lot of stuff You have to learn. You can do it. You just need to. You need somebody needs to pull him to the side and train him. But you understand what I'm telling you, Z? You gotta. You're good. You need to develop yourself, but that's not hard, is it? Yeah, bro. I remember when nobody believed in me. Yeah, you did the same thing for me, Streak. I remember them games too. Remember that? Remember when I met you, Streak? I was like, bro, a beast. Been one of my boys ever since, bro. It's hard. I promise you, it's so much harder nowadays to meet good people. Ish. I remember when I met bro. It's like ish, bro. It's that's why I tell people all the time. It's like you see people come in my stream. I don't care what nobody say. Like I'm rooting for y'all. I'm rooting for everybody. I don't care what they tell you. I did it depressed and I did it happy and healthy. I don't care what these people say. Post your videos, show yourself, show your awesome clips. Just just do it, bro. Like, oh, do it for yourself. Leave your own legacy behind. Don't care about being famous. Care about being authentic. I don't care. Like you owe it to yourself to shine every single day. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care. Like they don't get to have an opinion on how great you're gonna be. Like they don't. They don't get to talk about us, bro. You don't get to sit here and tell me you get to count me out. No, I count myself out when I'm laying 6 feet under. But until then, I'm him. Until then, until then, okay, Joseph, don't worry about it. I need you to keep developing yourself as a young man, right? Your goal right now is to be just to develop into a good person. That's what I need from you. That's what the world need from you. We need to see a developed young man. Don't worry about what you see right now. I need to see you develop. You got to develop for your just and for society also. We need good people. Oh, ish. I'm in trouble. uh, I think I might have made somebody actually mad or something. If I did, I apologize. I could probably be a little annoying. Yeah. If I am, I take blame for that one. Talk. They got kicked out of it. I don't need to know your background. I can look at you. I can see things, bro. I don't need to know where you came from. I just need to know who you are. I don't need to know where you been. I see who you are. I'm proud of you now. I don't need to know your background. Oh. I thought I got in trouble, bro. I was like, "Oh, snap, my fault." You know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe I was being, you know what I'm saying, tripping. My fault. I was like, my fault. I said, "Oop." I was like, yeah, I was just saying it, but I didn't know. That's why I didn't say nothing. I was like, I'll just wait until I talk to you. But I was like, I'd be tripping. So I was like, maybe I did something. You never know. Sometimes I was like, I'd be tripping. So I was just like, let me. But I'm maturing because I waited and I asked before I assumed. That's development, and for me, that's a great development. Oh Lord, what do I do? Today was a good day for me. 70 gonna let me swap up as fast. I don't feel like masterworking two more pieces of armor. Man, it was amazing. Um, it was everything I needed it to be. I was able to get a lot of stuff across. I was able to get us, be able to assist and serve and get a vast amount of information across. But I think the one thing that made me proud was just knowing that um it feels good. Nice. It feels good to have a purpose. It feels good to have a purpose. But I think it feels even better to have people that are just like you. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, Trials is in a weird place though, ish ain't gonna stunt to you. Trials is in a weird place. Weird place. Weird place. I do have it on my Xbox though, ish. I do have this. I bought this DLC on my Xbox. I ain't told nobody. I have the season on my Xbox. So not gonna lie to you, ish. I could low key get on Xbox and just run with y'all. It's funny though, ish, because when I'm on Xbox, all I run is PK Titans. Do you not know? I didn't know, ish. I didn't know that. I didn't know on Xbox, bro. PK Titans is not really that big. When I was running PK Titans and Cloud Strike on Xbox, it like I didn't see it. Like I did not see it. It's not that big on Xbox. I'm like, what? Like it's not that big. Like it's definitely pulse rifles, definitely sidearms, definitely ARs. It's not that many hand cannons. Yeah, on console in general, bro. Me as a PK Titan, like We'll check you out. We got you, bro. I'm gonna check it out later. This is what you need to do. Send your clips to me on TikTok, and I'm gonna repost them. That's all I need you to do. Okay. Ooh. Ish, you gotta add me on Xbox, bro. You be in Xbox parties? Oh my god, the beat funky. I wish I could show y'all this music. I'm do 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 boom boom. Uh, I mean, you get tired of master working armor. Like life's good. I don't care what nobody say. Like you can't make me hate having a good life. And that's a lot of range. How's everybody doing today, though? How we doing today, everybody? What's up, Frank? I ain't see you in here. I need to get that handling, bro. Yep. You hear what my man? You hear what the man? Ish not gonna lie to you. He gonna put you on game. You gotta get consistent, bro. You gotta get consistent, bro. Um, Yo, Doom, what's up, big bro? Talk to me, bro. Man, today is pleasant. I got to go to this meeting from my church for men's ministry, and I'm on a core team. I've always been able to help with the development of the core team of men's ministry, but I got to um, I'm just happy. I'm happy that, I'm able to do whatever makes me happy. Yeah, I've been doing it for 2 years. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I just never get to show anybody what I've been doing. I never get to show anybody what I've been doing is because I haven't developed completely. Ish, I found the build I want to use. I found the right distribution stat. You ready? I don't care what nobody say. I think I found the right distribution stat. I think I found it. I think I found it. I could be wrong. This is slightly better for me on for Titan, just a wee bit better. Why is it coming up 6? I know, but handling, I no, it's broken, but I'm telling you, Titan struggle with weapon ready speed. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to strategically change it. I'm running a two piece where, do you see where I'm going? If your health is low, you get more handling, more stability, and if you get a kill, you get pretty much outlaw. On top of this, I'm trying to get. I am. I am. I'm telling you, Titan just ready slower. I'm telling you, it's. I don't know how to explain it. Titan ready so slow. You know what I'm talking about too. I'm telling you, this build is gonna work. I don't know. I feel like it's perfect. Yeah, it's no flinching. Ish, I wanted. These are some decent stats. You know what I'm saying? I wanted 775. What I'm learning right now is like I need everything to be at a decent uptime. You get what I'm saying? I need everything to be um maybe just a little bit more fluent for me, maybe. Go to bed, kid. Get some sleep, kid. See you on the flip side. Yeah, the shotgun. Jesus Christ, that's insane. That ain't even fair, to be honest with you. Oh, which one? Oh, the multi mini tool. Yes, yeah. You'll get barbecue, bro. You'll physically, yeah, you'll get barbecue. And the crazy part is, it's broken because it's a rapid frame SMG. It don't need much too. It'll cook you, and you'll be like, okay, my fault. I didn't know you was so broken. It's gonna be meta again too. Oh no. It's probably. Yeah, 6 is Arcana now, really. Uh, yeah. The I will say that though, Ish, the two piece from Iron Banner is broken.
Welcome to the trials of Osiris.
Even when you die slowly, Ichigo.
Your life is precious.
That get back was crazy, Bill. You can't unlock a Bankai this early. Hey, bro.
You must fall. You can stand back up. Torrent revive. Your trail. Look on your knees, case guy. Only one enemy is left. They should have known better than to start a gunfight with you, huh? Your ally is back in the fight. You are tied. Crush their hopes.
Or even regular skins, because I don't want to run time. Just, yeah, go play Rumble.
Only one enemy is left. Ooh, only their ghosts remain.
All I know is
Them back and let's do it again. You are setting the pace. Very good.
but Renji was hard-headed. But you know my problem with Renji though? But the thing about him that irritated me the most, I was like, bro, she caught by this Phoenix, you can't do nothing because that's your superior. That boy Ichigo, I'm not bound about none of your rules. I'm finna go get this training. And then Renji started training.
Destroy this time. Time to break the tie. I cannot wait.
Turn your sensitivity down and run something with moving target.
Torrent revive. One ally is left. Damn. 1 minute left. This one was for your end. Next time, my friend. You are behind. You can still win.
Man, he wasn't weak. That's why I was just so frustrated with that boy. I was just like, nah, bro, you angering me.
Only one enemy is left.
That's why I said, people said what they wanted about Ichigo. Ichigo showed me that deep down inside, when I got in the game, you did me wrong. I cared about Rukia. I felt her compassion. Then he beat Renji. You remember the first time he really beat Renji? And he had to go through that memory? He said, bro, when you swing, it's because you're scared. I said, hey, calm down. You teaching him something. He said, when you fight because you don't want to die. You don't fight to kill. You saw that boy eyes glow? That man started changing fate. I said, yeah. When was the last time you heard a sword cry out? I'm saying no. What's up, Nato?
Your moment is here. Finish the fight strong.
He did a lot.
Only one ally is left. Damn. The match is yours. I will join.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. Imagine your name is Renji. You meet Ichigo. You want to stop him in his tracks. You giving him the hands, and then that man get a flashback from getting trained. Said when you swing your sword, you're scared. I can't hear it, Ichigo. That man put that blade up in the air. I said, yeah, it's over with, dog. If you put your sword up straight in the air, Bell, and wind comes around you and your eyes glow white, I'm about to one hit wonder this boy. That boy put, woo! I don't have a damn link saved yet, but I'll save one later, okay? Because I'm finna go into a scrim match. But you just need to put your ghost to health and get to tier 5 and get a lot of health. Just get health armor and we'll figure everything else out. But you need a lot of health. Alrighty. Nah, Bell, you know what's scary? You know what's sad about all of that, Bell? When he grabbed him by that shoulder. Did you see what happened when he grabbed him by his shoulder? You remember when he grabbed him by his shoulder and when he lost control and just swung inside that dome? I said, yeah, bro. No. Yeah. Remember when Ichigo put the hollow mask on and he ran up to him? And he was just like, he swung. Just that first grab. I'm just saying, but that first grab, though, when he grabbed that shoulder bell, I said, brother, point blank. Point blank, because he thought he killed Ichigo because he put that hollow through his chest. What happened is, now I'm gonna tell you, you know a move we haven't seen ever again, Bell. That final move that he did, where he had the two birds come out in all white when he fought Ichigo and they clashed it at the last moment when he put everything into his sword, and he had one more. We never seen that. You know what I'm talking about? He never used that. When Ichigo was fighting who we talking about right now? You remember Byakuya's he had that one last final form that he never used it again. He used it against Ichigo after Ichigo pulled the mask off, and yeah, we never seen that again. Like, he was developing something crazy. He just no. But Ish, what happened? Talk to me. I don't care what nobody say. That boy fought Ichigo. That man said, and the bleeding stopped. I put all my trust into you. That boy was just like, I said, oh.
Defeat your enemies. That's all I ask.
I will say this though. I, and that's a second person we seen cause sword compress the fight. Now I'm gonna say this though. Hear me out. I have one concern. Why in the world would we give? Why would we give Renji a redeem arc? Cause that man got that sword, Dorimaru. Oh, I said, yeah, man's finna go on a tear streak. Imagine your sword being on your arm. He started to get smart though with it. I'll give him that. He was trying to be tactical or something. I'm gonna read it and listen. I feel like there's just too. I'm gonna read the message in a minute-ish. I feel like there's just too many. I still don't care what nobody say. When Ichigo hit the Soul Society and he hit that gate, and they were just like, man, you seen what's his name come out? Like, oh, you're a little feisty guy. Listen, bro, I don't know who you are, but I do not care. I gotta go. That boy did not care. It was about to be barbecue. Blitzed them. Too many fights. Just too many fights. Too many fights. Oh, yo. I remember when that Ichigo was working on his hollow form, and he was training with them, and what's her name? She grabbed him. She went to fight him. She pushed him to all the way to the edge of his hollow form. That man lost control and grabbed her by the neck and did a full blitz. Then choked her out and had her stress. And she sat there. They had to peel each. You remember that, Bell? When he went back to Earth, he had to train with the other people who had their masks. They was like, we want to push her, bro. Choke. See, y'all hollows ain't the same. They bad. This hollow, Ichigo's hollow is the one of one. He is literally a lord, a lord. Like, it's a lord. Bless our farm on beach. Woo! Bro was sweating so hard. They had to swap out to... When I say that was the most insane thing, you know, it made it worse, Bell. The whole time, everybody will know deep down inside, Ichigo is one of the baddest mofos to ever do it. Not just the baddest, the baddest. The baddest. I'm the baddest, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Ichigo hollow form has some of the best drip. He also has the best fighting style. Imagine a sword that he's throwing like a yo-yo, bro. Bro, did you see how Ichigo hollow used to fight all the time? Bro was like, nah, dog. I don't fight fair. I'm a gremlin. He said, you want to know the difference between a horse and a king? One rides on the other. It's instinct. Boy, that boy used to teach Ichigo some of the craziest lessons. And then when Ichigo had to learn final Tissio, that man was so sad. He had developed so much. I was so hurt, bro. There was so much development character for Ichigo's hollow. Bro, and he gave that man a blast, and that thing was green and black. And, bro, that man was dying, said, I gotta get up. Did you see what happened when he clenched his knuckles and said, I gotta get up? Woo, the whole world stopped for about a day. The real one. And woo. heard what it said, right? That man said, "Is that a real Zero?" Oh, it's more than real, buddy. Yeah.
5 minutes left. Keep it up.
I don't care what nobody say. They put their foot in the back when they met Grimjow. They said, "Let's stop. We before he get to his biggest rival, because every time he seen what's his name we was just talking about when he put the hole in his chest, that beef was amazing on site. Every time Ichigo and him fought, he used to make Ichigo like, yeah, fight me more. You remember when they clashed in that hallway bell for the first time? It was just green on black. I said, oh my god. It's getting hot in here. Bro gave him a 100-piece smackdown. Remember them punches he laid up on that boy? We was like, my god, Grimmy. Alright, bro. I don't care. So it's like, but you seen the different stories between Grimjow and what's his name? They had two different Arrancars, two different type of backstories, two different everything. Like, the way they made Ichigo, they gotta be, man. I don't care. When Grimjow said roar, boy, who do you know cuts their grab? Bro, did you see how he clawed his sword? Shit, bro, the whole community said, hey, y'all in y'all back with this around. Hey, hold up now. I think it's grind. But did you see how he did that with his sword? That man was the best thing since sliced Wonder Bread. Then his final ability, listen. And then his backstory is crazy. All day was like, listen, we're weak, bro. Like, none of us can compare to you. And guess what happened? He said, all right, I love y'all, but y'all gotta die. Like, he couldn't have sentimental. He could only carry so much in that space. They all lived in a sunless environment. The moon is out all the time, right? And it's survival of the fittest. That's gotta be painful. Like, Arrancars have some of the craziest backstories. Even though, you know those three Arrancars that come together that make that one big ugly thing? What's those three girls called? One's a snake, one's a deer, and one's something else. And old man Yamamoto fought them for a second because they, I forget the name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When it was the Arrancars versus everybody, there was, it was these three girls. One was like a snake, one was a deer, one was something else. and they would all combine together, and then they would create this really ugly monster. Um, Bro, my God, it's just. I think I'll be honest. So, which one of Ichigo's training arcs do you think had more, like, it had the most depth? Was it him actually getting his Zanpakuto? Was it him getting his like he has to he's training in this space in like in different times, like we have the training to just get his Bankai. Ooh. Yeah. I Oh yeah, I'm gonna die because of plot armor literally. Yeah. Okay. Now let's swap it. Which training arc do you think had the most depth? Depth, like it was deep. Do you think is when Ichigo had to get his? No, I'm asking both. I'm asking both. We have the but I like who? Which one had the most of like man? Like was it the Bankai getting the Zanpakuto or like getting his true Zanpakuto, or even what is it called? I'm sorry, Bill. When we have to get his substitute when what's his name when he lost his Zanpakuto and had to get it back. Even that series when he lost his Zanpakuto and he had to get it all over again. Yeah, when he had to get it, yeah, full bring.
Find your enemy. Knock him down. I know you have done this before. Opponent revive. One ally is left. He's in their hands now. 1 minute left, my friend. Back in the fight.
Yeah. I I feel like the first was so. I feel like the first him getting his Zanpakuto actually, there was so much weight. You had to accept that your sword is talking to you. You running for your life. The person who's training you is so strong. It's not even fair. He physically made that man feel fear on a controlled substance. You get what I'm saying?
Opponent revive. Both teams are tied. Suspense. I love it.
Yeah. I was just I was just happy when Ichigo finally was just like he finally just calmed himself and then just that man said like let's go blow for blow Ichigo. He was like all right bro. That man got his eyes focused, start trying to zone in to use his sword. I said yeah, this boy Ichigo is about to cook. Like man,
Do it again. Your team leads. I expect nothing less.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Only one enemy is left.
No, they were not. And yeah.
That was you. All you. This round is yours.
But I'll make it even worse.
Another round begins, and your team leads. Good.
Ranger, but listen, we'll make it worse though. The girl that's on Kenpachi's shoulder, she had to check the messenger. Like, we need him right now. Shorty turned the aura up to 9,000 and said, "You gonna stop interrupting?"
One minute left. This one was for your end. Next time, my friend.
Yeah, Shorty was a walking problem.
You lead. Your opponent's fall. This is the way it should be. Only one enemy is left. I love to watch you win. It is match point. Show strength.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, you wanna know what I think was petty? Not just, you remember when Ichigo, when they were on their way back to fight the Quincy's, and what's her name that was a captain, she told Ichigo, like, you know, if your spirit pressure is weak, you know, you can let me go fight. He was like, girl, I only have a quarter of my roll.
The match is yours.
That's literally telling you what my spirit pressure is. That I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm talking about, right? They were going through this road to get back to fight Aizen, and she was just like, your spirit pressure is falling apart, your wiki's like, no, I'm fine. I'm in my Bankai. This is how much of my Bankai is left. And it was literally his shoulder, and she couldn't fathom it. She was like, oh, is he out of, like... Yeah. Shh. Right. Keyword little. So it's like a little, literally. Like, man. No. That boy had one of the craziest runs. I can't believe he fought Grimjow. She told him, please, Ichigo, just stop. No more. That man looked at Grimjow with half of a hollow mask and said, I'm sorry, bro. Baby girl crying out to me. Called Grimjow by the hand and hello? Called him mid-blitz, right? Called his hand mid-blitz and said, I'm sorry, bro. And it, bro, she said, please don't die. Please don't. I'm so scared. That man grabbed his hand, hit him with the, I said, brother Christ. Appreciate the follow. But here's my point to this. Ichigo, Chad, Yuri, like the whole gang, there was more development in the Arrancar arc. I don't know how to explain it. There was so like for interactions, power ups, emotional display. Like there was so much going on. Even Chad got to pop off in the Arrancar series. Like when he got his devil left arm, he in that arc, I felt like there was a better power scale because with the Ronkars, you seen it right, Bell Ranger. You could see who was strong, weak, super strong. Like not everybody was at the same power level. Like you could see it. There was, 1 through 10 was strong. We know that, but everybody under that had a different power scale because Ichigo caught 3 bodies. He fought the dude who had the wind with the bird faces and can make tornadoes. Chad got a dub. Yeah, she got abducted, but right, she got abducted. She got abducted by somebody strong. Had an emotional interaction. There was just so much more, like story. I was like, nah, this arc, this arc could carry. If they did a whole Arankar back arc, we could watch that the whole day because each one of them was busted. The top 10, even the king of the undead, his backstory is broken. No one can kill you, bro. And Aizen got all of y'all at a table. That whole story is crazy. Brother. Nah, bro. Aizen hit the biggest plot flip. I'm gonna go get some a broken team. That's actually hard. Oh my god. Shark was so broken. My right gun shoots rapid shots. My left one shoots over a super shot. I have a little girl that turns into a fox. I said, this boy loaded. This boy got drip. Woo. Counting that bag, baby. Bell, he counting big money, bro. Bro, he counting big money, bro. Yeah, AI going crazy. They had a thing at a gym where somebody was lifting Ranger, and then the bar broke. The bar, we was just like, huh? What? Boy, get up out my face with this crap. You know we can't have nothing nice. Mm-hmm. They going crazy in Chicago right now. They downtown trying to grab any and everybody. Now Chicago trying to put out a no ice zone. Like you can't come into these spaces. And they using this as a practice before they send the military in to gather data. But they're doing false police claims, making it's bad in the city, bro. Tear gas everywhere. I ain't been in the city in a minute, bro. It is a mess, bro. It's literally a mess right now. I said, brother, ain't no way. That's why nothing's genuine no more. That's why it's like, oh, you know what YouTube did? Did y'all see that thing that YouTube did? They was just like, ain't no more. You can't make a page with nothing. Like you can't make a AI page where posting everything. It has to be real legit content. Mm. I can't believe we got to see Splinter go 1v1 with Batman in the hands. Boy, that was beautiful to watch. I said, oh, Splinter versus Batman in a Teenage Mutant Ninja universe? And we seeing the ones being ran? I say, oh, yeah, I'm going to need that right there. Yeah, I'm going to need all of that. That boy Splinter, nice with the hands. Batman said, oh, we're the opponent. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, you want to know who pissed me off though? Speaking of Bleach, you know what pissed me off the most about Bleach? Everybody that fought Kenpachi, even in the movie, I forget his name. Kenpachi always forced them to fight at 100%, and Ichigo is the only one, truly, I'll say, just because of plot and story, that walked away. That walked away. There's not another person that has fought Kenpachi that was able to be okay afterwards. Not the young dude from the movie, not the dude from Thousand Year Wars where his imagination can make anything. You threw a meteor at the man and he killed it, and then your body couldn't take the pressure of your own mind, so it started to crumble. I say, yeah, Kapachi broke it, and then the Arankar, though he had to use two hand swords like we were saying. I said, that's three people. God dang, Kapachi, bro, is 3-1. No, he's 4-1. Even the other cop, the captain that was blind. Okay, so he's 4-2. He lost to Ichigo and Jubok, but he beat the captain that was blind. He beat bro. He beat the Rancor. He beat the dude from the movie. There was somebody in the movie he had to fight that had a sword. I forget the kid name, but he literally made him fight at full power, and he still beat him. Appreciate the roses, Romero. He beat. So yeah, he's 3-2. And it so 3 wins, 2 losses. That ain't a bad resume. Did he beat anybody in the Ron car? No, he only no wait. They beat what's does it count if him and what's his name beat number 0 in the Ron car? Remember after they teamed up to fight him? Did I count though? Does it count as a dub? Or can we is it half is it half a dub? Yeah, I don't think that count. That's not a yes. That doesn't count. Dang, nabbit. Yeah, that don't count. That don't count. It wasn't a 1v1. Yeah, that don't count. 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 I still hate what's his name. That man said, "Listen, I modified my Bankai so that this big ugly baby, he put the nervous he put the Mayuri put the nerve system on his Bankai outside of the body to fight the right hand of the Soul King and called a dub." I said, "Jesus Christ." Like Mayuri was that man is crazy, bro. That man that man put what's his name in the trance. He said, "You know what? I like you. I like your ability to make, the man tried to make a medication to heal himself. That man put him under something where you're going to be stuck for 1,000 years before you even realize what happened to you." I said, the pressure is crazy. He barely survived it. Yes. He put him on, man. Yeah. Me too. I feel like the Hell arc was kind of unfair. Is because you wanted Ichigo to break the chain so bad. You kidnapped his baby sister, pushed him to the limits, right? You got all these strength. Now I was just talking about the movie when I watched it. I was just like, you did all this to get Ichigo out of his body, right? But then we come and find out, truth be told, Ichigo still got another power up in the movie in hell in the all gold form. I said, bro is out here collecting master emeralds. I was just like, brother, you want to do one for one? No, I'm good. T5. What? No, I can't. I heard Ichigo Kid is busted. How do we feel about Aizen in the chair? That Aizen versus pre-chair Aizen. What do we think? Aizen with the hollow in his chest, right? Versus Aizen, Hogyoku Aizen versus Chair Aizen. But then his go up. I thought he got stronger somewhat when he. Yeah, I said, brother, anything. Pride too big. And you sitting here acting like you don't understand the consequences of your behavior. He thought he was special because he fought. Remember when he fought that one dude that took his lieutenant's Bankai and tried to use it against him? Then he just one shot him. He's like, I'll put your Bankai to rest, old friend. I was like, after that, bro, you got smacked. Ichigo's sword got broke. Ichigo was pissed when he went up to him. What's his name? He was just like, Ichigo, I'm sorry, but save the Soul Society. You know how mad you gotta be to start burning rain with spiritual pressure? Oh my. No. But before that, no. Not him. Right before that, not him. When Ichigo went to go fight Geobok and was not I'm tripping. What's Rukia brother name? I'm tripping. Byakuya was on laying in the chair and he was bleeding out and Ichigo was talking to him. Ichigo was like, he looked at Ichigo and said, like, I don't really ask you for favors, but can you protect the Soul Society? And then literally Ichigo started burning the rain with his spiritual pressure. This is right before he fought the Soul King, and everybody looked up like, huh? He literally was just like, Ichigo, can you do it? And then the man kicked up his spiritual pressure through the roof and started burning the rain. Like it just starts, and everybody's like, oh, that's Ichigo. Oh, it's getting ugly. This is right when everybody was losing their Bankai. And they just invaded. I said, oh my God, y'all. Wait. You know what's crazy? Ain't this the second time his hollow has been something has been stole from him? The first one was the movie where that one Zanpakuto could remove the Zanpakuto from the sword. And they did that to Ichigo, and what happened? Old Man Yamamoto versus Hollow Ichigo was the craziest fight we seen in a minute. Because Ichigo couldn't do nothing. I thought it was a movie. Mm-hmm. I thought it was a movie. I watched the whole. Oh, I thought it was, um, what you call it? Because I watched the whole thing. I was like, man, my brother. I was like, ain't no way. Y'all got Ichigo in here. No. You know what's funny though? I remember every single time everybody would get mad at Ichigo when he fight because you will always see that white skull come out. I remember when Old Man Yamamoto came out in this filler and Ichigo finally got some control back. You remember when him and his hollow form had to fight Old Man and they was pushing at the same time and you seen like this white skull come out and I was like, no. Ichigo with his hollow by himself fighting Old Man Yamamoto is crazy. You've never seen the hollow inside say, yeah, I guess I gotta team up with you this one time. And they was giving man, I said, no. No. This boy Ichigo built different. And I said, no. They can never make me hate One Piece. They can never make me hate Bleach. You can try, but I won't give in. Bro, One Piece is going crazy. I'm so happy. Just 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 to be here, bro. I'm so happy to be here. I remember they used to talk. I said this the other day. Bell, I said this the other day. I said they used to dog me and the boys. They used to look at us like we wasn't nothing. But we knew greatness was on the way, bro. And I was just like, this ain't even fair. The way y'all treated us, the way y'all came after my boys, the way y'all came after this gang. No, it's no. I'm sorry. Me and the boys survived all of that. Nice flow. The way y'all talked about this community, the way y'all went after the fam, nah, bro. Man, I just remember being in high school. They used to be like, man, y'all dress weird, y'all do this, y'all do that, and I just remember everything, and I was just like, man, I wonder why am I going through this, and I just remembered like it was so crazy to see the community finally come back and be like, I love everything y'all watch, and I'm just like, bro, let's stop right there. You know what's crazy? If I knew y'all or somebody would say what y'all just said right now, the high school peak, and then just to find out later in life that I peaked, like I didn't know high school peak was so dangerous that after that, that's it. Like that's literally it. He's a man thought union. I'm not. What's up, Crazy Pond? I didn't see you in chat. I didn't know we were gonna be them when we got out. He's a mutant. Yeah. I said, there's no way this is real. Those were crazy times. Yeah, everything good, bro. How you doing, Flo? You say you were. That might be the best auto rifle. I've never seen a rapid frame with that level of man. Now it's burning. Bro, it's actually really, but man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have four, and I'm not gonna. I'll be honest with you. The fact that they put dynamic sway and tap the trigger on there is crazy. But then kinetic trimmers is broken. And then this or archery ordnance with bewildering burst is like I've never seen y'all make an auto rifle so effective, and it's probably gonna be meta after a while. Like it's gonna be meta. It has no choice. It's too consistent. Like there's no way for y'all not to make it meta. Is this what I think it is? It is. Yeah, but everything good, Flo. That's good to hear, bro. I just don't. Whew, so much anime. Could never make a man. You man. You can never make me hate. Man. Like I know Kong was like, it was like the other Crunchyroll and whatever, this and that. But I was like, I'll be honest with you. I was grateful for Crunchyroll. I was grateful for the websites that used to let me just watch all the random animes. I was more grateful, Ranger Bell, when you used to go on those third party website and they showed you the animes that were coming out that nobody knew. All you could see was just a picture. Like I was like, I don't even know what this is, but this looked like it's gonna be some heat. And like, man, it was a secret community, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, it used to. Can't up. It was the silent low man. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I can't believe they put Guilty Gear in here. I'm just going through Crunchyroll and I'm just like, bro, you guys have like, there's so much y'all put in here. I know what Kong was saying, but I was like, bro, Kong, they put Absolute Duel, Ace of the Diamond in here. They put '07 Ghost, Amulet, man, banished from the Heroes Decided Party. And I was just like, brother, this is just insane. They put so much. It like I don't understand
Take
it.
those zones and hold them to your last breath.
But you know, I think I miss more than anything is when
Zone C captured. Enemy claims Zone A.
ain't no way, bro. I wish I was in my stream. There's a cheater in here named Zoe. He's power level 10 on Warlock, and he's running the floor is on the ground is on fire. Brand new account with Sunshot and Rag D, and he's burned. This is his third account. This is crazy, bro. You know what I think I stopped liking is when Hulu and other places like, oh, we like Hulu was pissing me off, man. I was just thinking about that. High Dive did the craziest thing, Bill. The man's when they got the premium animes. Oh my god, bro. High Dive made me so upset. And I had it because High Dive had like 7 to 10 animes you couldn't watch nowhere else. I was like, bro. I was like, this isn't right. And it was just like, I'm sorry. This is the truth, y'all. High Dive is the sleeper. High Dive went in there and said, I got all the stuff that you want to watch. And it was such a particular anime that we wanted to see. That's all we wanted. Is it okay to pick up a girl in a dungeon? The second season with Belle was on there. Is it okay to pick up a girl in a dungeon? It was on Crunchyroll for the first season, but the second season went to High Dive. You got to pull up the list, Bill.
Control.
Yeah, basically.
Show me you can take ground. Hold the zones. Enemy claims Zone C. Zone A captured. Zone A lost. Enemy claims Zone B. Your enemy has a power play.
I forget that there's this one anime. I don't know what it's called, Bill, but basically everybody had a power, and their power was like a weapon, a sword, everything. But his was a shield on his wrist. It wasn't Shield Hero, it was another one. And everybody wanted him because he learned how to use like basically ki or something to shoot a blast from it. But everybody else was a sword, something. But he was like the only defensive type person that had this. It was weird. But it wasn't Shield Hero. It was just something totally different. It was totally different. I was just like, what am I watching? Like, man, I gotta find it. Shield Hero, I don't know how I feel about this season. It's getting critiquative, but I ain't really digging it. I don't even want to play no more. It's just, this game is so damn sweaty now, bro. God, good God almighty. It ain't never this serious, bro. How in the world is Trials less sweatier than Sixes? Let me see what DYP Yu-Gi-Oh! Is talking about today. K9 Ripper. You can use the following effects. If this card is special summon trap effect, you can target 2 cards in opponent's graveyard, banish them, shuffle them into the deck. Yeah, that's petty. Target 2 cards in your graveyard and shuffle them and banish them or send essence. Yeah, in your opponent's grave. Or banish them or put them back in the deck. Bro, they want Shador not to be good so bad, but this man got people flying out of the country just to come see him sit on the sideline and do business. I don't care what y'all say. And we got other countries that want him. Like, oh, this dude's cheating. Oh, I'm done. I might have to call it. I can't play Destiny. This is so bad. I leave a game of 6s. It's all 2.0 KDs. I get back on. The cheater named Zoe is still playing in 6s, burning the floor. I might be just done with this game. Yeah, I can't even play Destiny. This is insane. What am I supposed to do with y'all? That's crazy. Alright. I'm in this stream. It's fine. I can't even play the game, bro. Can't even play the game, bro. I can't even play the game. I can't even play the game.